I would like to share with you some story today uh, about man lost on the desert. He was very thirsty. His only one dream was to drink a cup of water. So he's walking through the desert. It's so hot, and he doesn't have any more strength to walk. And now he sees on the desert salesmen selling the suits. Where is our salesman? Please come here. The salesman has great suit to offer, and he asks, "You can stay?" "Sir, would you like to buy a great suit?" But the man said, "No, I only want a cup of water." But the salesman doesn't have water with him. So the man doesn't buy any suit, thank you, and go farther. So he walk and walk and walk. And in some point he sees on the horizon huge restaurant. He thought this has to be illusion. A restaurant on the desert? No way. But he walks closer and closer, and this is a real restaurant. So with his strength, he comes to the restaurant, and there's doorman standing at the door. And the man asks him, "Sir, could I get a cup of water?" And the doorman says, "Sorry, gentlemen are only allowed to come in suit to this restaurant." End of the story. I hope that the big guy was merciful and gave the man some cup of the water. Isn't a strange story? Very difficult. It has few interpretations. I would like to focus first. Well, desert is image of our life. It's pretty difficult. We have so much struggles. It's not perfect. So many worries. It is difficult, yes. The salesmen who have the suit to offer, well, first interpretation, we can say this is God, who comes to our lives in different moments to offer us help, but we don't recognize Him and His presence in our life. And we don't allow Him and other people to help us, but He offers us some help. Second interpretation, more difficult, is that the salesman with the suit is the image of all those difficult situations in our life. Think about what you hate in your life, what you desire to change, what is so painful in your life, what are the things that you simply cannot accept that it happened to you. The salesman represents all those unbelievably difficult, hard situations in our life. But what happened that what seems to be without any sense now, completely without any reason and unjust for us, that we don't deserve such treatment, those things from the perspective of time, when we get to another point of our life, they have some meaning. And I was thinking yesterday about that, and it struck me so much that all bad, terrible situations in my life, which were kind of the curse for me, now I look on them as a blessing, that God taught me through them many, many very important things, which I am simply thankful for them. And one of the examples which I would like to share with you is 3 days before I started high school, I had an accident and I lost my teeth and I had some serious operation on my mouth. And I had some kind of the speech impediment that I couldn't speak slowly. Whenever I started to speak, I was speaking very fast. Nobody could understand me. And it was really difficult. I was so mad on God that why it happened to me. I cannot talk to my friends. I used to stay quiet. It was so hard. And the only one good of this event was that it forced me to be more quiet, to listen to others, to focus more on others' needs than only on myself and bragging about me, how good am I. And from the perspective of time, I see how blessed it was because it prepared me for the priesthood in a very difficult way. But now I am really very thankful for this pain, this suffering, this shame. I see that this event had meaning. It makes sense in my life. Why I'm speaking about that? Well, as we celebrate commemoration of Saint Lucy, she is the patron of the eye doctors. We can call her also patron for the vitamin C, not C like Cecilia, but S-E-E, vitamin to see, because God invites us to see through eyes of our faith, to not only stand of what is real, but allow Him to be our eyes. Like in this parable, what now doesn't have any meaning, any sense, will have some sense in the next few years. You will understand it. And I can promise you that there is no event, no painful things in your life that God won't be able to use for your own sake. Everything. Everything what you are ashamed of, what you are so embarrassed, what you hate in your life, God will be able to use it later, to use it for something good. And only He can do it because He is God. Only He can do it because He loves us, and He cannot change some events, but He can bring some good from them, that we may be thankful for even the most difficult situations. Like Jesus on the cross, the worst kind of death, it brought our redemption. And we follow that same way. The most difficult events of our life bring life and light and open us for God. So I would like you to encourage you to pray for faith and for the sight and trust. Because it helps me a lot to know that even if I go through the struggles, difficulties, that this is not the end of the story, that God will use it for my own sake, that God is there waiting to bring some good from those events.